Alright, so today we're doing my super keto veggie bowl. It's a very healthy and very clean dish. You don't have to do meat and veg every night. Give this one a go. It's very easy. Ready? Let's get into it. Alright, so the ingredients we got today, we've got one bunch of broccolini, we've got half a cauliflower, we've got half a butternut pumpkin, we've got a piece of pancetta here that I bought from the deli, we've got some smoked almonds, we've got 8 sage leaves, we've got some crumbled feta, we've got one large organic pasture-raised egg, and we've got some coconut oil, some sea salt, and some cracked pepper over there. Alright, so I got my oven preheating to 180 degrees. We're going to start with our pumpkin. We just want to dice this up into small dices. So we're going to leave the skin on. Just going to take these seeds out. So I just want to cut it into pieces like that. And so we're going to dice it up. Right, so I just want to dice it up into pieces like that. Don't worry about peeling it, just leave the skin on. Alright, when that's all diced up, we'll get our cauliflower, put it into the other baking dish. So I just want to take that stalk out, separate all the florets. And we're just going to cut the florets into sizes like that. Alright, so when your veggies are all cut up, all you want to do is we're going to throw some coconut oil in both of these dishes. So into the pumpkin, all we're going to add is 1 clove of garlic or 1 teaspoon of crushed garlic. We're going to add some cracked pepper and some pink salt. And then to a cauliflower, all we want to add to that coconut oil is some curry powder, and some cracked pepper and some sea salt. Alright, we're going to mix both of these up, and then we're going to put it into a preheated 180 degree oven. We're going to cook these until the cauliflower's nice and cooked through, and it's got a nice crispy brown edge on the outside, and the pumpkin's all cooked through. It's going to take about 10 to 15 minutes all up. We'll check it in 10. Until then, we'll get on to cutting the rest of our veg. Alright, we'll place these into the oven. We'll get our pancetta and our broccolini and our egg cooked, and then we'll take these out in about 10 minutes. Alright, so I'll start with our pancetta. I just want to cut it into dices. So you want them all around that size, not too big, not too small. Alright, so for our broccolini, we just want to cut those florets off. I'm going to put them into the container. And with these stalks, we'll just cut them in half, and then we just want to slice these up. So I'm just going to put them back in with our florets, slice them all up. Rightio, and the last thing we want to do, we just want to take the stalks off the sage. Just want to slice it up. Nice and fine. One cut through, that's it. Let's get over to cooking this. Alright, so I've got my pan heating up on medium heat. Now we don't need any oil in this because this pancetta is going to have a lot of the healthy fat come out of it. So we're not going to need any oil at all. So it's going to start cooking this pancetta off. Right, so this pancetta is already salty, so we're not going to add any salt to this because we've already seasoned our veggies as well. We're going to add a little bit of cracked pepper, and that's about all. So salt from this pancetta, that's going to be more than enough to season our broccolini. So just want to add a little bit of cracked pepper. We're going to add a little bit more garlic. And we just want to add our broccolini in. Now if you don't cut these stalks nice and thin, it's not going to cook the same time as the florets because there's no liquid in it to cook. If you're boiling them, or if you cook them like I cooked them the other day in my other video with the stock's going to cook them. But just pan frying them like this, you really need to cut those stalks nice and fine. Right, so we're just going to keep coming and stirring this every about 30-40 seconds. Going to cook this for about 2.5 minutes until the broccolini's nice and cooked. You don't want it too soft. And you also don't want it raw, so you want it in that nice medium. So we're just going to keep coming back, stirring that every 30 seconds. Alright, so when the broccolini's about 3/4 cooked, we want to add our sage leaves in that we chopped up earlier. Stir them in. Let's cook off those sage leaves about 1 more minute, and then we'll take it off the heat, wipe our pan out, and we'll fry our egg. Right, so it's been 1 more minute. This broccolini's cooked. That sage is nice and cooked now. So we're just going to take this off onto a plate. We'll wipe our pan out and we'll get on to frying our egg. Alright, so for our egg, we've got our medium heat. We've wiped the pan out. Just going to spray it with a little bit of avocado oil. Crack our egg in. And we just want to cover that. Just cook it till the yolk's nice and soft and all the whites are cooked. Right, so the lid's on. I like my egg nice and soft, so we're just going to cook that for a minute and a half until all the white's cooked. Alright, so that's eggs cooked how I like it now. So I'm just going to take that off, slip it onto our veggies. Just like that. Our cauliflower and our pumpkin's just about ready, so I'm just about to take that out and we'll plate up. Alright, so our pumpkin and cauliflower is just about ready. So we're just going to start with our green veggies on here, some of our broccolini, some pancetta, Alright, to that, our pumpkin's nice and cooked now, so we just want to scatter that around. Some of our curry cauliflower, put that around. Want to get our fried egg, put that on top. Got our smoked almonds here, just going to scatter them around. And the last thing, we're just going to add our feta cheese, our crumbled feta cheese. Put that all around. And there we are, that's my super veggie bowl. Rightio guys, that's my super veggie bowl. Give that one a go. Remember, if you like my videos, don't forget to like and subscribe down the bottom. Tell your friends. I really appreciate you watching. Come cook with me, come cook healthy, come cook fun, and let's make Australia cook again. Thank you, see you next time.